Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. It's nice to see you again. I'm out on doing the first ride of the year, starting at Green Lane, literally. This is in Red Hill, well near Red Hill. I'm not 100% sure if I'm allowed to go down there. I'm going to check it out, and if I can't, then I've got some backup places to go. I'm going to show you guys a quick snap of the map now, so you can see the local area. It's got quite a few lanes. There's also around here the aerodrome. I've actually flown an aeroplane here once before. Was it once or twice? I can't remember. Once or twice. I think it's in like 2014. That's why I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, I enjoyed doing that a lot. I'm gonna go check out this road now, and I'll show you the map now. Okay guys, so I've just gone down the road here, and all I can see is this sign, which is cyclists give way to other users, share with care. Horses, bikes, people, but no motorbikes by the looks of it. I can't see any sign anywhere on any of the posts saying that I'm allowed to go down there, and I can't see any like tracks that look like motorbike tracks either. So I'm gonna have to call this one quits and go on to the next one. Hopefully there will be something there, but this is how it goes. It's better to use the signage than to get caught out. You never know who's walking the dog down there. It could be an off-duty policeman or something, and then you are nicked. I don't know if they can do that, but but it's better to be courteous and better to be sure you're doing the right thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back on the bike, and I'm going to go to the next location on my map. Okay guys, and across from Woolborough Lane and this doggy daycare centre, there's a sign here which says I can go down here, so that's good news. That means I can start this. It actually looks like no one's ridden this. And the interesting thing is, just down that way is the aerodrome for Red Hill, so possibly there could be airplane footage I could get. We never know. But yeah, I don't know how you're going to get a car or a horse and carriage through this little gap, because if you look, I mean, my bike's only this wide, the gap is tiny. There's no way you get, unless you drove a car through in between those two gates there, or posts, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, anyway, let's drive down here and then ride down here and see what's up. I just come out from the gate here, and as I got to this section, I can see that there's lots of leaves mixed with sort of like muddy patches, and just further along there's like a dip, and then like another dip, and like another dip, and another dip. So I think if I'm going quick enough, I'll be able to get through all of that, but it looks like it's going to be another muddy day. But yeah, sorry that the camera quality is not amazing or anything like that, but come on, let's get this path out of the way. I actually feel a little intimidated. I think because that time with the trench, with all the mud in it, that was a nightmare. So I'm kind of wary of that situation. I don't want to get stuck in that situation again. But there's a motorway right next to me. Someone's coming out of the doggy daycare. But actually, I'm going to check one bit out first. That is quite deep, actually. I just wanted to... I can't even get round it on foot. I just wanted to check out... Oh my god. It's actually much worse than it looked from up there. Yeah, this is a nightmare. And then there's that death patch right there, which I could see just from up the top. I'm not sure if I can make that one. I think I'm gonna, sadly, make the decision to turn back, because this is bad enough. I mean, like, the whole thing's quite deep. And you can see I'm on like a little plateau. But yeah, it's just I don't want to get stuck in that today. I want to learn from my mistakes, and then if I see something and I judge it to be too much for what I'm doing, then yeah, it's sad though, because all of the other ground around here seems to be fine, but like this track is absolutely mudfest. It's like really thick mudfest. Okay. Oh no, on the wrong side of this again. Oh, that's a shame. If I just went for that, do you know what? I'm glad I actually went and had a look. Because if I just went for that, I would have been really annoyed. Because I'd have got stuck again. But the good news is, it's not late in the day yet, and I've still got more places to go to. So I just don't want to go to somewhere that's kind of like just going to be a nightmare. Maybe on a different day, but not today. Because it's a bit cold today. But yeah, I still didn't clean the bike since the last time I went out riding. It doesn't look too bad. It does need a clean though. But yeah, let's move on to the next one, see what it takes us to. And this is Outwood. My first time here, never been before. It's got a windmill. And then if you go down this road here, Gay House Lane, then you get to where the next green lane is. It should be just down there and on the right somewhere. I noticed there's kind of like a waterway going through, so I'm really hoping it's not going to be an absolute mudfest like the last one. This village looks quite nice though, actually. Not Gay House Lane, I mean Outwood. Got a nice windmill and everything. I don't think I've seen one in quite a long time with the actual windmill intact. So it's nice. Yeah, just a quiet place. Doesn't seem like there's many people about. Literally, you have the roads to yourself most of the time when you're out green laning. Most of these trails you have to yourself. You just have to make the effort to go down there. Okay, let's go see this lane, and I think might possibly start where there's that sign in the bush there. So let's go check that out. So I was wrong, you have to go past this little white cottage, and then you come off of the road, and then you're onto this sort of like dirt road, and the green lane's down here. Technically it starts here, but it's down here. So I'm gonna go down there now, have a little ride and see what it's like. This one looks doable, although there's like water. I mean, I'll happily ride through that any day. It's just a big puddle, but the difference between this one and the last one is the consistency of the mud. So here it's much more solid. It's going to be more grip. If I had like a proper full-on like motocross style bike, yeah, we could do the last one, but this one is more for my type of bike, in my opinion. I mean, you get what you pay for with Lex Moto, with the sort of like the class this bike is an adventure bike now, but you get what you pay for basically. It's not the best and it's not the worst, but the thing is, I think it's really good for the price. I mean, look at these days out that I get to have. They're absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it, to be honest, for the price. My only disappointment is the little snapped bit, but I don't care about that, to be honest. In fact, because now that bit's gone, I can see more of the ground in front. So I'm thinking of what I could do to possibly kind of modify that part of the bike. I don't know, we'll see. But there could be a possibility that I get a new headlamp. I'm not too decided on it yet, but we'll see. I might just leave it like that and just replace the thing, but the windshield, but we'll see. At the moment there's some nice views. Obviously there was the windmill back there, and there's a sign for the windmill where you can only view the windmill by appointment only, and they've got a big dog apparently inside, but I didn't see the dog. But yeah, so just be careful if you do come down here and you do go near that windmill. But yeah, let's see what this turns out to be down here. Obviously everything's still wet, so I'm only going to go as far as I can go. On a dry day, like honestly, on a dry day in the summertime, if you come back, you could do that other road. the one which I just turned away from. You could do that one because it will be sort of like hardened up, so you'll be able to ride through it, no problem. And it should be a great deal of fun as well. It's just the case of the time of year, that's all it is. But there's still lanes out there you can do through the winter and the new year. So, oh yeah, happy new year to everybody, by the way. And it's great to be back riding again so soon after the new year. But yeah, let's have a look. So we go from this to this. But although it does look like chocolate spread and very thick and nasty, we should definitely still be able to do this trail. So judging by what I'm seeing now, if it doesn't get much worse, I can do this one. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so far this one is really decent. It's like a kind of like a little roller coaster ride. They've actually got irrigation by the side of the road here, so the lane, the green lane, by the side of the byway. They've got a little irrigation thing here, so all of the water gets channeled down there, leaving this bit for us to ride on dry. So that is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, it's just I did go through some mud back up there, but it's nothing to worry about. I mean, it's not too bad. We've all seen my wheels beforehand. They've been much worse than this. So yeah, let's ride down here and see what it's like. Just a quick one. Puppies beware. Well guys, I spotted Barbar black sheep. Have you any wool? You don't want your dog in there, it'll get shot. Seems like there's a foul-tempered farmer. But yeah, on the other side, the views are pretty cool. You can see quite far out. It's probably not coming out well on the camera. But yeah, it's decent. And this irrigation system thing, there should be one by every green lane, in my opinion. I mean, this is actually quite deep. I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite deep. But it works so well. So I'm just going down this sort of like slope. This kind of like embankment. And you just sort of like slope around. Like I said earlier, it feels like a bit like a roller coaster ride. It's really decent. Just kind of like going down, 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 down. Just enjoying the outdoors. So no complaints from me. Bike's not looking too dirty at all. Considering I did not clean it. I mean, apart from the foot pegs being a bit my boots obviously, but I mean there's lots of muck and grime inside, but other than that there's not a lot to worry about. I was thinking of doing something ambitious, possibly, but I don't know if this bike will be up for it, which is possibly in the summertime, possibly, maybe not definitely, possibly. I'd like to go to the Alps in Switzerland. It's quite ambitious that, to even think about doing that. And at the moment I've just created a green lane group. I think it's called London Green Lane / Byway group or something like that. Just search it out on Facebook. And then if you'd like to come along and you live close by, just join. I'm the only person in the group at the moment. I only created it a couple days ago. But if anyone wants to come along, feel free. Honestly, it's worth it. It's good. If you want to adapt your riding skills, it's decent to come out and learn. And I mean, like, what else would you be doing today? Sitting inside doing nothing, probably? It's great to come out and do this kind of stuff. So I definitely don't regret it. But okay guys, I'm going to carry on down here now and see where it takes me. Okay, well I came down the slope and I got to a nice cool bit because it carries on, it keeps going and going. It's got a lot to give. But there's like a little pond just through here. And as you can see, all the ground here is actually much lower than the pond, so I just thought it looked kind of interesting. It looks like somebody's been down here. I walked down and then jumped across and then gone up there. It's like some kind of trail, and you can see somebody slipped. So I don't know if it's a dog or if it's maybe a fisherman. I doubt there's any fish in that, but it could be. You never know. I don't know how long it's been here, if it's just there because of the rain or if it's a permanent feature. But there's definitely a little waterway thing going on here. And what I was thinking is, right down at the bottom of this waterway, there could be like an even bigger pool, like a lake or something. So we'll see. I don't want to check the map and spoil what I find, to be honest. That's what's good about coming out and exploring. You can explore. So everyone who thinks that you can't explore in the UK, you're wrong. Go out there and get on your bike or go out walking. It's all there for you. Well, sadly the green lanes run out. But it was a byway open to all traffic. You can see there's a little sign there, I did see that. But yeah, when you get to this nice little farmhouse type thing, then you know you've done it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to look on my map and see what's the next one that's closest around here. I'm going to keep going until I feel like there's no more time. But it's only 20 to 1 now, so I've got a bit more time. I'm going to see how many I can do today. So hopefully I'm going to see you at the next one in a moment. This road's closed because I think there's a flood going on down there, just round the corner. There was a couple of guys that's walking just down there now. But yeah, they said it's all flooded down there, so. But yeah, I'm almost at the next lane, so I'm just going around all these sheep fields, and then I should be there probably in 10 minutes. But yeah, we'll see. Well guys, I'm at the next one. East Hill Lane. Let's try not to get run over. But yeah, the sign is all the way back up the top of the road here. So just around, there's just like a whole bunch of fields. But this byway is one way, and it goes to a dead end. Well, it's not one way. I mean, like, it goes to one certain part, and then you have to come back this way. One of these aeroplanes flew right above me earlier, and I could hear it, but I didn't know what it was as I was riding along. I thought my bike sounds powerful today. But no, it's a big like jumbo jet. But yeah, anyway, this is the road I'm going down. So it's just a road. It looks just like a road. Hopefully it gets a bit more technical, so I'm going to go down and have a look. They've got this nice irrigation thing as well, so I'm hopeful there's going to be a nice track. Well, I got down to the end of the road. It takes you to this kind of like area. There's like picnic tables and like I'm not sure what that is. It's like a burned out car or something. But anyway, then the road changes to this. It says unsuitable for motor vehicles. But I think that I can fit down there and it should be alright. It looks fine. It doesn't look unsuitable for my bike. There's some kind of like horse training place over there. So I'm going to go down the road here. That's a private lane. This is by the Moorlands farm. Anyway, I'm just going to go down there and see what it's like. See where it takes me. Well, the path does get a bit sort of muddy. They've still got the little irrigation thing. But I think that this is still doable because the mud is like a different kind of texture to the trench. The trench was like pure sloppy, whereas this is kind of like a compost. It's basically mud mixed with horse poo. So like on the track on the way down here, there's like mounds everywhere. I thought, what is that, a molehill? But no, it's a horse poo. So but yeah, I went around them. I didn't go through it or anything, but I can see that in the mud here there is actually some horse manure mixed in. So like right there, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like right there. But I think because of that, you've got the extra sort of dryness to the track. But anyway, I'm gonna go down here and see what's at the bottom of this. I wonder why it's even here, because it's a one-way down and it comes to a dead end, and then you have to go back. But so far it's doable. So I just came from that direction. There's a football down there, but yeah, the path splits into two directions, and the mud is actually getting worse. as you can tell by the tires, but it's not unbearable. I mean, it's doable. But I was just trying this riding technique, which I was learning online. So you ride with your elbow sort of like more out and up, like a motocross rider. And then I can actually feel the difference, because as I'm riding along like that with my elbow up, you can push down on the front end, so you get more traction, more grip, and you feel like you got a little bit more control just from changing the way that your elbow is. And yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So again, learning a bit more skills as you go out riding, as you go along. You're going to pick things up, and then the only way you're really going to learn them is if you actually go out and actually do the riding. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go right, I think, and see what's down there, and then come back. Okay, well, it appears I've come to the end of this one. That one was good, actually. Interesting for if you want to learn that technique with the elbows. This is a good path to practice that on. So that's what I thought when I was going down it, so I attempted it there. Sometimes if you are going to practice a new technique, pick somewhere where you're comfortable doing it, just so you can adapt to it. But that one, with the elbows out, you can learn that pretty quickly, it seems to feel anyway. And yeah, there's this kind of abandoned, I don't know what it is, like an animal feeder thing, but it's like collapsed in. Somebody some time ago put some time in building something there. Probably was like a big structure and then it just collapsed. But there's something blue over there. I don't know if it's like an American football or something. It's got that kind of shape to it. But yeah, who knows. Alright guys. The worst thing about this path is just like the mud bit there. But that's what I was practicing practicing that riding technique on. So yeah, don't be afraid. When you look at something like that, don't be afraid. There was a moment where I did stop at one bit because it looked impassable. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to just go for it and then push through. So I did that, and then, yeah, I was through it. I was using the elbow thing because I was pushing down, I was getting the extra grip, and got straight through. So, bike's looking dirty again, just how it usually is. I think it's time to go on to the next one, because this looks like a road down there, so I think I must have done it. And I was pretty sure this one's supposed to come to a dead end, but it's not. There's like a track, so I'm going to take the track out and then see where I go. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 more on the list to do, so let's go to them. Just stopped to do a quick map check, and a couple of interesting things at this spot. There's a big, I don't know what that is, like an eagle or something, just sitting right there. But yeah, he's big. And there's this nice house over there with an old school truck. That looks cool. I don't know if anyone likes rat rods, if anyone's watching this, but I love rat rods. And they use kind of like old stuff and then they put a big engine in it. But yeah, that big bird over there, wow. I don't know if you can see it sitting there, but it probably looks small on the camera, but it's ginormous. I mean, it's the size of my chest to my head. That's how big that one is. But yeah, wow. Pretty crazy. I was hoping it would fly any moment, but it doesn't look like it. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm riding all the way to the end of this road. It's like an old like farm road or something. Nice old school tractors. Just like this kind of scenery is kind of nice to spend the day in. And I was hoping to catch one of these aeroplanes flying over the top, because there was one a minute ago, just flew over the top of me. I'm not sure how long you have to wait to catch another one. So You guys will just have to take my word for it. I have no idea what that bird is. Just looking at it, it's... You can see how kind of like dominant it is in the middle there. It is quite big. I wonder if it's an owl actually. It looks kind of... The more I look at it, the more it looks like an owl. Because it's turning its head all the way around as well. So I don't know. Is that an owl? Oh, here we go. Easy jet. Oh no! I missed the big bird fly off. Where's it gone? Where's that monster gone? I can see all the birds over there flying away, so I'm guessing it went that way. But yeah, wow. I've got no idea where the big bird's gone, but it's gone now. That's a shame. I got distracted by the easy jet, and then I completely missed the bird flying away. But anyway, the end of this road is the next green lane, so I'm gonna stop messing around and go do that. Well, that was a mini, for sure. I wonder how long this has been here, because it's got literally like mold growing on the inside of the cab. So, looks like somebody intended to take the mini somewhere, stopped here, got out, and never got back in. Kind of strange, isn't it? Alright, so I got to the green lane. It's next to a motorway, and there's these big pylon type things here. I forgot what they do. I think it's electric, literally. I don't know. I've got no idea. But yeah, I know that makes it sound dumb, but whatever. But yeah, it just looks like a dirt track, so this is easy going stuff. I mean, I don't expect it to be that hard to get to the end of this. So unless there's anything different to this, then I'll just see you guys at the other side. I'm going to try and hit another one before the end of my day. Alright guys, so when I came out of that track down there, I came out next to this trailer park. And it was a really filthy, dirty sort of like trailer park where there's like camper people living there, whatever. So be careful if you go down that one. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but yeah. Doesn't that look like an ammo cartridge for a gun? But no idea what it is. Somebody loves children. But yeah, I'm gonna head from here, which I can't remember what this place is called. What is that? I thought it might have been mud, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna head from this place, which is like Smallville or some weird place like that. But yeah, I'm coming from here. I'm gonna go to Charlwood, which is like a woods, I hope. And then there's 2 lanes there, which I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna call it a day and head back so I can have some food because I'm getting hungry. But yeah, whilst we're in the tunnel, let's get some tunes. See what it sounds like. Oh, there's a dog bin here. Jesus. Yeah, that's enough of the tunnel. Let's get on. Well guys, trying to get to Charlwood, I took a wrong turn and I did end up at the airport in the end. So yeah, just saw a massive aeroplane take off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it makes the day a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I'm really close to Charlwood. It's just that Gatwick is kind of like in the way and a bit of a pain to negotiate. But yeah, I'm almost there. Okay guys, so at the end of Chapel Road in Charlwood, there's this byway, and if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this byway there's a road and then it leads to somewhere called Glover's Wood, where there's another byway as well. So these are going to be my last 2 for the day. So this one and the next one. This one just looks like a flat road for now. So I don't expect it's going to get worse than this or better than this. But we'll have a look and we'll see what's down there. So still, I think for the Red Hill area, I don't rate it as much as I would rate somewhere like Surrey Hills for green laning. I would like to go and do some green lanes in sort of like Norfolk area in the summertime, so hopefully there's going to be the opportunity to do some more sort of like nice looking areas. Here you just have a lot of airplanes and a lot of cars driving around really fast trying to get places because they're going on holiday. But anyway, let's do these 2 lanes, and then if there's nothing much, then I'll probably sign out in the next part of the video. Okay, so the green lane looks like it begins properly down there. But I came around the corner and there's just this place here, this Providence Chapel. I'm assuming that's what it's called because it says Providence Chapel over there, but I really did not expect that, to come around a corner and then see some gravestones just sitting here. It's funding raised by a national lottery. It doesn't look like anyone's using the chapel, but yeah, it's kind of I didn't expect that round the corner on a byway. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? You never know what you're gonna find, what you're gonna see. So nice quiet spot for it. Moon's up, so. Alright, let's carry on down here. The green lane looks like it's getting muddier and a lot bouncier, so should be interesting. So this green lane, it's got water going along each side, and the texture is getting a bit trenchy, which is like the other kind of mud texture. You can see what I'm talking about. It's kind of like sloppy, trenchy type kind of mud. So if you're on the same bike as me and you're coming down somewhere like this, you've really got to pick your route out well, because you could get stuck. But this one is looking like I might go straight through the middle on the sort of like raised bit up there and just go in the middle of it. I'm going to find out now if that's a good or a bad idea. So in my mind, if it's not got all slurried up yet, it might be tractionable. That's not even a word, is it? Well, there's another option. You could go along the path here and go along that side, but then there's a risk if you slip, you're going into the watery pool of misery. So alright, I'll let you guys know which path worked. Well, I decided to go on this route, but the thing is, there's like a puddle every like meter, and then like a raised bit, and then a puddle, so it's like up down. But yeah, there's quite a bit of depth to it here again, so it's starting to look like kind of like the trench place, but not as bad. This looks doable so far from what I can see. The trench one was super bad, but like this one is just, you can see all the muck like shining, how wet it is. And I'm glad I went on this side, because the other side is this absolute pool of dirt and water. So I'm going to try and get down here, because I'm worried now in case like a car's going to come down here or something, because there's like quite a lot of tyre tracks, so something's definitely come along here, look. So I'm just worried in case something traps me down here. So alright, let's carry on. I've not got much further, but there's this pool of water here, which is it really does not look bad on camera, but each side of this is like the sloppiest mud. And then the pool of water, you can't even see the bottom. And oh, can't even see the bottom. But yeah, I still need to get around the corner down there. But as you get closer to these puddles, they seem to get bigger and bigger. That is a big puddle. I mean, like, it is wide, deep, quite big. So hopefully it's not going to get too chaotic down here. But let's go and find out. Well, I was heading the right way for sure, because there's another sign there saying I can ride down here and whatnot. But that was a lot more taxing than I thought it was going to be. I mean, like, the bike handled it really well, but it was absolutely filthy. Look at that. I don't know how well that's going to come out. But yeah, I got a bit wet as well. But, oh my god. Look at the muck. I'm going to probably have to clean this today, so otherwise it's just lazy, isn't it? Well, look at that. Wow. It's proper slurry, that. But yeah, anyway, I got to this gate. It better open, I'm telling you now. Yep. Alright, we're in. Let's have a look down. So, which way do I go? Footpath, byway. The other byway says that way. So it looks like I go down past the farm. That's fine. But yeah, guys, that was an interesting one. That one was good. That one was good. It's just dirty, but that'll all come off with the power spray, so yeah. Nothing to worry about here. I'm also going to spray my shoes clean as well, hopefully. Hopefully that's going to work. But yeah. Alright, let's get to Glover's Wood, or whatever it's called. And then finish these lanes. Okay guys, so up in the distance up there is the gate, which I came through. And following the track down, you can't go that way because that's a farm. This is the road. This is probably the worst one I've ever seen. There's no way I'm going to be able to get through that. That is worse than the trench. Absolutely is worse than the trench. Even just getting through the gate is ridiculous. So even if I open that up, I went through. I'm not sure if I can get through there. Let's go and check it out. See if this thing even opens. Yep. Alright, so I could get through here and then ride across. I would go across that way. Oh my god. Nah, this is probably impossible for the Leximo, unless you are really determined to get up there. But I don't know if you guys can see, but right here there's like a huge ditch. It's not a little ditch, it's a big one. Oh, I just saw the car go past. That's where I want to be. Looks like I'm not going to make it up there. I am thinking though to go on the other side here, go down that way, and then kind of try and go around the... If I can get across to that. Let's take a look at this deeper bit, a little bit better. If I can get there... Oh my god. I don't know what's worse, riding this or walking it. Do you know what, as I'm getting closer, this is looking worse and worse. That looks really bad. It's like a whole new texture of trench mud there. Oh my god. That's like a yogurt. Nah, that's too mega. I'm not going to be able to get through. Even on the outer sides. Oh, and it gets even deeper up ahead. Oh my goodness. I would love to see somebody attempt to go through there, but not me today. That is bad. But on the downside, if I'm going to get to Glover's Wood, then I've got to go back up the same green lane which I came to. How did I get across it? I need to go back up the same green lane which I came across earlier, so what did I do? This one? The grass. Oh, and then I've got to go around for the gate. But yeah, I've got to go back through the same gate which I just went through and just closed. Because I'm too chicken to attempt this one. So, alright. Oh! I almost fell down. I'm trying to walk back through all the mud again. Alright. If there was a sneaky little way through the farm road, I think I would definitely take it, but I promise you, it is private farm only. So that does look like an impressive farm down there, actually. Let's see if we get a bit of zoomage. Doesn't it look nice and neat and clean and everything? But yeah, wow. Bit of equipment there. But yeah, okay. Time to turn back and to attack that path the other way. I'm really not looking forward to it because that was an absolute nightmare coming down it in the first place. But this one and Glover's Wood, let's get them done and out of the way and finish for the day. Well guys, I did that entire track in less than a minute. Absolutely caked it, and I got a bit wet. Cleaned my shoes a little bit. But the bike, oh my god, the bike's probably never been as dirty. Well, the wheel doesn't look as bad, but this mud is like, you can see the exhaust, it's pretty bad. Got some slurry under there as well, so I'm going to definitely have to take this to get cleaned. That was an interesting track, because I just did it really fast. I wanted to get it out of the way, but yeah, it was horrible. Anyway guys, I'm going to go to Glover's Wood and then that's it. No guys, this isn't the Somme battlefield. This is Beggar House Lane leading to the Greenings. That's what I'd probably call Green Lane. Let's go do some greenings. But yeah, anyway, apparently it's down this road. It leads to the Greenings. Whatever the Greenings is, that's where I'm going now. And the mud over there, I hope it's nothing like what's down here. Please. Oh my god, no. It's just too much. I've had enough of mud today. Hopefully it's not that bad. But let's go find out. Although there is a nice view over there and the track doesn't look so bad. Apparently it says, except for access. So, unsuitable for motor vehicles. But yeah, that's just it. That's just how it goes. But we will see. It's a nice place to be though. I mean, it's quite nice and open and quiet. But yeah, we never know what's down here. I might go a little way and then come back. Let's just see what it's like. This is difficult down here. I just went straight through the deep end. And yeah, thought I was coming off there maybe once or twice. Look at this. Smoking. I think the mud's literally like melting itself to the engine. But yeah, I need to crack on and get out of here. I really don't want to have to go back up the way I just came, so I hope I'm near the end of this route, because this one's a nightmare. It's really dirty. And there was a slurry bit back up there. I just didn't stop to record it because I wanted to keep my speed. But yeah, actually, the Lexmoto did a lot better there than I expected it would do. So well done, Lexmoto, because it got me through some horrible stuff. And it got me straight through that, no problems as well, and worse stuff back up there. So anyone who says that these bikes aren't good for off-road, they don't know what they're talking about, really. Unless you get that slurry mud, but I think anything's going to struggle in that, isn't it, really? But yeah, this one's not bad. But yeah, we'll see. Let's get to the end of this. Ah, concrete. Oh my god, that's a nice road surface after all that. That was the absolute crazy one. I mean, like, everything's caked. So I'm glad that lane's over. I'm going to try and head home now and see if I can get cleaned up. But yeah, wow. That was tiring. That's a long day. That was a good day, actually. Nice day's ride. Now I just got to ride back. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. And I hope I see you on some later videos. Cheers.